The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bronco switch,
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ready! Bronco 80! Reno!
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
60 Bison.
To throw, McNair. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Colts at 6 and 5 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now it's Richardson. They'll get it inside the 20. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering you. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go check.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
18 Rattler.
Richardson looking to throw this. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
What an intelligent play. He found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Here's Richardson to throw. This is caught by McMillan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to the air with Richardson. Well, ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll get into the end zone and touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashee Rice with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here in this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
3, 60 Eagles.
First and 10, Taylor down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. They find some open field here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll get 4 down to the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now McNair. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Richardson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Tyler Warren, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Lions, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. McNair. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
14 yards. That's good for the Lions.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
First down.
Here's McNair. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60.
From the gun, here's McNair. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Noah Gray. 34 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 24.
Lions 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll find McMillan here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 6. Richardson working from the gun. Down the field, he's got Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have opened the lead up to 30.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
McNair to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Ready, check.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now McNair. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down. 2 yards on the play. And the Lions First down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw, McNair. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Colts.
Now it's Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 28 yards. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And a round is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now McNair off the play fake. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bothered the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. McNair. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
60 by 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their
disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So first that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
79 Broncos. 70 Lions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. McNair setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
A 51-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Ready, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Richardson looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Colts, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Okay,
A
break.
chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's got it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Dragon 60.
Richardson. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Richardson out of the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Rice. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashee Rice with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Here's McNair. And now here's another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, that's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking The football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready,
now McNair. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as
stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you could with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, and we can go and make sounds.